Good day, viewers. I'll be making a flower girl purse, and the materials needed are face fabric, organza fabric, hard net for stability, scissors, tape rule, and of course matching thread. Stay tuned and let's go to the cutting table. I'll be right back. Welcome back. To make the flower bag or the purse, what we want to do now is to cut out a circle with the doll face fabric, with the organza fabric, and as well with the hard net. Now my hard net here is not full because I have used it for a dress, so this is what I have. So now I'll be joining the net so that I can cut it out in a circle. Okay, I've joined the net. So now what I will do is I have a limited fabric or doll face fabric here. So what I will do is I want to utilize everything for the bag. So now I want to know the center. So because I'll be cutting two pieces out, one for the lining and the other one for the for the outer part. Now this is what I do. I'm folding it into two like this. What I did was, this is the whole length I have, so I want to fold it into two places. Already I've folded it into half. This is what I have. So I've folded it, so I have a folded edge here. So now I'll go ahead again and fold it into another half this way. So that means I have the folded part up here and the salvage part. Now for what I have here, since I have it as half now, I want to center. This is the center of what I have, so I'm bringing this first half here, so the other half to meet it this way. So that means I have into four. So that means I have this and this, which I can using my tape rule. Using my tape rule here now, what I have, I want to know the exact circle I can get from this. So now this, I will start from the folded part here. Now from here now, I have here to be 11 and a half, and here I have 9. So coming here now, I have 7 and a half. So that means I'm using the 7 and a half so I can get a perfect circle. So that means I'll be marking 7 and a half throughout for the two parts. So now, in order for this to be straight, so I'll come here to measure my 7 and a half throughout. So I'm cutting it out into 7. So now I want to cut it this way so that I'll have a perfect measurement for the two. These are my two fabric, the outer part and the line. So now the organza fabric, I'll also cut it like this, but I'm going to increase it because I want the flare, the ruffle at the top to come out beautiful. I don't want the exact measurement of this, so I'm going to fold my fabric too, cutting it out as a flare because I would love to gather this, so I want it to come out beautiful. So I want to make it bigger than that. So I'll be adding extra both to the length and to the height, width of the of the doll face. Now, looking at this, so salvage for it. Now I've added, let's say, an hinge to. So I added 1 inch to the topper part of this, and I'll be adding 2 inches because I will be whipping this one. I'll weave it. I have to weave it. So I'll be adding weaving allowance. Let's have. And I want it 2 extra. So that means I'll be adding 2.5 or 2 inches above. So I'll cut the hard net. I'll also do the same thing. I'll be cutting it with the exact length of the doll face. Now I have my doll face, the face, the lining, the interfacing, and now the organza fabric. So, and the organza fabric. Let's go to our machine to sew all these fine pieces together and see the outcome back. So to put this piece together, so this is the right face of my doll face fabric. Yeah, the right face of my doll face fabric. So for the doll face fabric, I will be putting this. This is the line one I want to use for lining. So I'm putting the interface there like this. So in order for me not to stress myself, I'll be holding this down with a pin. I'll hold this down with a pin. Now, holding down with a pin, I'll turn it this way again. Then I'll align the other line face of the fabric. So this is serving as lining and this as the face. So this is the right side of the fabric and this is the right side. So right side to face right side. And this is what I do. I will now sew round. Make sure you align them properly so that you don't have any excess of the fabric hanging out. So you have to align it since we cut them out using the same measurement, so there should not be an excess. So you have to align your fabric. Now I have aligned our fabric. Now this is what we will now sew the fabric round. Hold on, let me sew around and show you what I have. Sorry, my video skipped for the sewing round of the fabric. Now what I did was sew round and I created a little hole whereby I can come out for turning, because I have to turn all the hard net and the rough the other side, which is the wrong side inside. So I have done that, and doing that, please, I also notched round the circle so that it can come out very flat. If you were able to notch it out very well, you not have a cost to say you want to use iron. For the better result, use iron so that the edges of the circle can come out neatly and fine. Now that's the edge where I came out, the round the opening where I came out. So I have to put that inside, then sew on the head so that I can pull it down. So I have done that. Now the aim of this design is to gather. Can you see what I'm doing? Is to gather this like this. This is the fabric. I'll still be putting organza on it. So to gather the fabric so that it come out like a knapsack. You know what they call knapsack? Whereby you can pull with a rope to form. Now the next thing is to put our organza fabric. Putting our organza fabric on it. Now as you are sewing, you make sure you pull in, make sure it is 2.5 you are using to sew throughout, then pull in the fabric, the remaining fabric, and that is what will give it a bulge at the bottom, so it will not allow that fabric to the organza to slip on the fabric. It will give it a bulge at the bottom. Sewing the organza on the doll face fabric, don't forget the 2.5 we left, where you have half for the weaving of the organza and 2 for the ruffle on the bag. When you are sewing, you can encounter a stress of the organza bulging coming out. Just make sure you are pulling the organza inside and sewing. And I also left on the doll face, I also left 1 inch allowance for sewing, because if I don't do that, that will be serving as the holding down of the organza on the on the doll face. So don't forget, I also told you I'll be gathering it to make it puffy, to look fine. After using the rope to gather, I will also gather my organza, so that will come out as a double ruffle, which will be very beautiful. Now the essence of me sewing this organza down to is to create a channel whereby the rope can pass through. That means after this, the first stitch I'm moving around is serving as a hold of the organza fabric to the doll face, and I will also create another second stitch, which will now serve as the casing of the rope, where I will be passing through the rope to pull the bag. Finish sewing the first stitch. Now look at the effect. It's coming out already. Look at the bulge I was talking about at the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? So now the next step now is to now create the second stitch, which will now serve as the casing or the channel for the rope. Now viewers, I am done creating the channel for the rope. What I did next was to notch a little part of the organza fabric on that casing line, so that my rope can pass in through easily. Now after that, I now created a rope which I used to gather the fabric so that it can come out beautiful. I'll be showing you the outcome of the bag after weaving and embellishment. Please subscribe, like and share my channel, so that when I upload new tutorial, you can be notified when you click the notification bell. Thank you. Bye.